welcome back to Babaluaiye's Healing Ritual. I am Iya Oloshunde of Ile I, and tonight we are continuing on our journey with healing of the mind. So sit back and relax.
Cabo, I am Baba Obasanjo, and I want to welcome you to Ile Imole's Babaluaiye Healing Ritual. Today, what I'm going to speak about is how spirituality is able to heal the mind. I'm going to chant an Odu from the Odu Ifa, and then we'll see how that relates to how spirituality can heal the mind. Ebajea peo nibi oyekundi awo eshu lodifafo eshu tin shobokbo arun tin aju atidide inje eshu akpagi akin lakailu otirubo oyekundi oye orubo oyekundi oye otirubo oyekundi oye. The story that goes with this this essay from Oyekundi is that Eshu found himself to be ill. He found himself to be ill. He was in bed. He couldn't get up. He was just very lethargic in bed. So Eshu called his diviner Oyekundi, and Oyekundi divined for Eshu and told Eshu that what you need to do is you need to propitiate the Ori of your friend Bata. And then, so Eshu heard what the diviner had said, or Yekundi had said, and he sent a message to Bata and told him he had to come to his house, and so that he's able to help him with this ritual. So when Bata heard that Eshu wasn't feeling well, he decided what he was going to do is to come to Eshu house in the morning, and just to help him out. So he sent a message to Eshu. I'm coming in the morning to provide you some assistance, my friend. When he got there, Bata started to drum. When he started to drum, the drum was saying, Eshu, Akbagi, Akin Lakailu, Otirubo, Oye Kundi, Oye. And Eshu heard that. When Urshi heard that, he's like, oh, that's like some nice music that's being played. So Eshu got out of bed. He maybe looked out the window. Oh yeah, there's my friend Bata. So next thing you know, he was like outside the house, and next thing you know, Eshu started dancing. Eshu started feeling better because of the drumming that Bata was playing, and then him and Bata went all over town because Eshu was feeling much better, dancing and playing drums. So what the lesson is for us is that we see that Eshu's illness was not really a physical illness. It was more like a psychological or a mental type of illness that he was having. And once he was able to do his Ebo, once he was able to apply the spiritual principles to the situation, then that's how Eshu got much, much better. So what happened was he was able to get healed and come out of bed and feel much better by doing the spiritual aspects of what it is that that's doing. He didn't take any medicine. He didn't do anything like that. But it was just a matter of him doing the divination and knowing that, and the diviner knowing that that is what his issue was, and that he was able to be cured by that. So like I said, that's a great lesson for us. It shows us that what we need to do is that we need to apply spirituality within our daily lives so that we're able to see how it is that it can affect our mind. Because sometimes what it is that's happening in our lives is not really a physical issue. What is happening in minds, it might be like a psychological issue. And what it is that they found is that actually now, in contemporary times, they found that if someone has a good spiritual foundation, if somebody has things that they have spiritual practices, then what happens is a lot of times those people are able to navigate life, and their mental, emotional, spiritual lives are much better than those people that might not have any kind of like spirituality to direct their lives. So I believe that that is the message that Ifa has for us, as far as how is it that you can use your spirituality? How is it that you can use that spirituality in your life so that you can have much better outcomes? And a lot of research has been done, and they've shown that yes, spirituality, and yes, if you have like a very deep spiritual belief system, that it's a much more likely that you would be less likely to have like any psychological and or mental type of issues. So that is what it is. My message for you today. I am really hoping that you enjoy the Babaluaiye healing ritual. It is an excellent ritual, and you will be getting lots and lots of information so that you can utilize that information so that it can help you in your life and improve your life. Thank you so much, and enjoy.
Welcome to this presentation. My name is Dr. Deborah Bernal, Ianifa Ifabola, and I am here to talk to you today about Kemetic Yoga. And in this first part, we will be talking about the effects of Kemetic Yoga on the mind. The walls of the temples and tombs in ancient Kemet carry the secrets of spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional connection through the imagery of the Netaru and the poses that channel that energy into our body, mind, and soul spirit. The connection in yoga comes from our breath. The breath connects the spiritual realm to the physical realm of existence through the channels of our nervous system. Our sympathetic and parasympathetic, the fight or flight versus the relaxation response, channels the energy of our nervous system to be in action or in reflection. And for our yoga practice, we're cultivating the energies that we need mentally to put forth the actions of our soul and spirit. So in Kemetic philosophy, there is a soul star above your head, or ori, that is the center of your spiritual connection, and it is modulated through primarily the vagus nerve that connects your brain, your central nervous system, through this nerve directly to your heart, your diaphragm, and then your gut brain, which is your GI tract. There is as many neurons in your gut brain as in your central nervous system, in your head. And fortunately, this connection allows us to control our physical, mental, and emotional energies through conscious control of our breath. So the most important component of any Kemetic Yoga practice is your connection with the breath, and whatever poses you attempt to get into should never stop your breathing. You should only go to that level of depth of movement that you can continue a deep yoga breath that incorporates your root lotus, which is your pelvic floor between your sit bones, your pubic bone, your tailbone, your abdominal muscles that have to expand as you inhale to allow your diaphragm to pull down and gather more air into your lungs. And you fill your entire lungs and rib cage. Hold your breath at your throat and then exhale slowly as possible in order to switch from a sympathetic nervous system where you're in a reaction mode to a parasympathetic or relaxation response that allows you to thoughtfully respond instead of reflexly react to situations. So the most important component of your Kemetic Yoga practice for cultivating the control of your mind and thought process is cultivating the control of your breath. In the symbolism of the Sphinx is the head of a pharaoh on the body of a cat or a lion. And when we talk about the head of the pharaoh, that pharaoh is the leader of the nation. And our head, our Ori, is the leader of our material existence. And that spiritual energy is something we connect with. So as we manifest in life and use our physical body and reactions, we have that mental capacity to stay in connection and control of our thoughts to align with that energy coming from our soul star and cultivate the different characteristics that we need to put in place for any situation at hand. So we might need to cultivate the leadership and peace of Asar. We might need to cultivate the wisdom of Tahuti. We might need to cultivate the justice and wisdom of Mayat. The maternal energies of our set. So it is important as we go through the breath work for our Kemetic Yoga practice that we understand that these Netaru give us a variety of energies to cultivate so that we can bring those mental capacities into fruition when we need them to face the challenges of our human incarnation. In our next segment, we will be talking about cultivating those physical capacities to help in manifestation in our physical existence. Thank you for listening.